I naturally have wavy hair, right? Like this. Can you see it? Hi, Marina. Oh, Marina has wavy hair too, right? Yeah, this I love my natural hair. Anyway, actually, you know what? It's when I was a kid, or when I grew up, I hated my hair. I hated. Hey, Tsuchi-san. Good evening. Thank you so much for coming. Oh my gosh, thank you for your hearts. Thank you. Yeah, I hate it. I hated to having. Oh, thank you. Afro. Oh my gosh, no, it's a beautiful curls. I'm just gonna say, right? It's good. Curvy, wavy hair, just like very female-ish. Yeah, I hated this hair. It's frizzy, and then I thick hair. I hate it when I grew up. And then I tried to straighten my hair. I tried to spend so many hours to get the hair done before I leave the door, right? Before I left the door when I grew up. And I used so many products too. Spent so much money and time to get my hair straight, trying to do it. But as soon as I grew up in South, like a really rainy place, subtropical places, right? I grew up there. And oh, good evening. Oh, you too? Pavi, you have wavy hair? Wow, that's good. There you go, sisters. The wavy hair sisters, right? Yeah. So as soon as I stepped up, like, I spent so many times, in the morning, blow dry my hair. Okay, when I grew up, I was 16, 17. Back then, there was no such flat iron, straightening irons, right? So I used blow dry and and I stepped up, and it's super humid where I was growing up, and my hair gets frizzed up, and I just like, I was so disappointed. So I really didn't like it. My hair, and I wanted to change so much, so bad. But as I get older, as I am aging, I don't know if older is a good word or not. I starting to feel more comfortable who I am. And then, I don't have awfully thick, I shouldn't say thick. I don't have crazy thick hair as much as I used to, right? As we age, our hair gets finer, right? We start losing some hairs, hopefully not too much, right? So it's really good. Just like this is getting really good. Oh my gosh, good. Oh my gosh, good evening, good afternoon. Oh, good afternoon over there, Cecilia. Oh my gosh, I miss you. Oh my god, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, so now I'm comfortable because right now is I just like, you know what? I want to be, my one word is be yourself, right? And then I want to be myself life, like be yourself life. Because I know I want to live. I made a commitment. I want to live who I am. And then I know I feel more freedom if I live who I am life, be yourself life, right? So that's why I just like, hey, I like my hairs. I love my hair, like when I was a kid, I didn't like so many things. And I tried to change for the others. I tried to change. So I think like maybe my boyfriend, maybe my friends, they think I look cool, right? But I forgot to I shouldn't say that. I kind of didn't really have a true relationship with myself. But now I am on a journey to have a good relationship with myself, right? And then I feel more comfortable showing up myself. Like, who am I? Have you ever thought about, like, who am I? Like, it's just like sometimes, like, hey, I am, you pretend like somebody else. It's okay. It's okay. It's at the beginning. You gotta find who you are. It means you gotta try. right? If you try and to maybe, acting like somebody else, or if you think, oh my gosh, there you go, I love Cecilia's accent, so I'm gonna speak like her. Or I like Marina's confidence, so I'm gonna just act like her, right? I love Pallavi's cuteness, sweetness, so I am going to act like that, right? It's so cute when Pallavi, like when I see her reels, I wanted to give her a hug. She's just so sweet, right? You can try, whoever you think, I like that, I'm gonna try. And then if you feel comfortable, if you feel who you are, if you starting to feel like something inside you start making you happy, go ahead, right? And then by doing that, eventually you're gonna find yourself, right? That's, I am. I could talk like that. Like Instagram life. It's just like some perfect people, right? Some like very elegant people. I'm 51 years old. Yes, I have to grow up a little bit, act like a little bit more grown up. 50, like, maybe I should talk like typical, regular, I don't know, like just 51 years old lady. So I just like, maybe I just like, hello, hi everybody. Thank you so much for coming. But I know that's not who I am. I am more silly, right? And then it's okay. I can laugh at my mistakes. I am pretty much confident. I am pretty much comfortable, whatever the mistake I have, because I am who I am. I am on a journey to be who I am. I am on a journey to have a great relationship with myself. Hey, good evening, Tosh-chan. Thank you so much for coming, right? So, and then also, I like women, I like men, I like women, I like humans. And then especially, maybe because I'm woman, I really care about women. If I hear the stories about women, as they're not really happy, they're suffering, they're crying, it breaks my heart when I hear the stories. Because I don't know it's Manny here, right? Amanda is here. I'm sure. Oh, hi Azim, thank you so much for coming. I am pretty sure, right? The guys, right? You guys know women, we are strong, right? I'm sure guys think like, yeah, if I screwed up, if I say something to my girlfriend, my mom, my sisters, right? My maybe female friends, whoever, right? I'm gonna get screwed because I know they're strong. It's called happy wife, happy life, right? I love the word. So we are strong. If we are not strong, we cannot be a light. I mean, if we can't take care of anybody else, right? Like I'm a mom, okay? So I am a mom. So if I'm not strong, I cannot take care of my man. That doesn't mean I have to act crazy. I have to be rude. I have to act like strong, not that way. I have to act, I know I'm strong. But it has to come from the place of love, right? So in order to do that, you have to know what the relationship, your relationship with yourself. This is very important. And there's a stories I wanted to share. And then I know lots of ladies because my job is being hairstylist. They share so many stories with me. Okay? So those stories, those ladies, I just like, I'm gonna give you like two different stories, but it's just like, but the thing is, I just believe all the women are strong, right? If we don't not act, if we're not strong, if we act, okay, if we pretend, I was gonna say, if we pretend you're weak. You're weak, right? Whole world's gonna be wrong. Something like that, okay? Your words, it's all the world's gonna be wrong. I mean, I just act a little, I don't know what I say, but that's okay. It's something wrong, okay? So, because if you act like you're weak, it's not good. You're not gonna encourage your man, right? You're not gonna encourage your boys and kids and friends. So, I wanna say, ladies, we are all strong, okay? To have and so we have, and then if he wants to find out who we are, if we know truly we are strong, and we have to have a good relationship with ourselves, right? So I hope I'm talking okay, but there's the things to. Okay, there's a woman, one lady. Okay, she is in 70s. She's still not happy who she is because she doesn't have a blueprint on her life. She let the others to take care of her own life. Therefore, she's always gets screwed up by men, and she always wind up with bad guys who's taking advantage over her. And she's in 70s, she's still not happy, right? Because she doesn't have a blueprint of her life, right? So, you know what? I truly believe you gotta have a blueprint of your life. This is what I want to do. This is what my life to be, right? And I always tell you guys, you are the actor of your life, right? You are the actor. Oh, good morning, Makimura-san. Thank you so much for coming. Good morning or good evening? I'm not quite sure. Thank you so much. Yeah, like, you know what? You are the actor. You are the writer. You are the director of your life, right? So you have to have a script. You gotta have a script. If you don't have a script, your life going to be driven by somebody else. And especially, it's easy for us to be driven the life by men, right? I know it's cute, maybe it's nice. I just like, I don't know what I want. My husband's gonna decide everything. Or my boyfriend. I don't know what I want to eat. I'll eat whatever you want to eat, right? And then it's just like, if your man said, you know what? I'm afraid. If you started going outside, if you start making money, I'm afraid you're gonna leave. Or maybe you're too pretty. The other guy's gonna think you're attractive. So can you stay home with me? If you love me, you will do it for me, right? And then, of course, when we fell in love with somebody, right? If somebody you love and ask, we're just like, okay, I do that for you. And then, but if inside yourself not happy, if your voice inside is telling you, this is not my life, I'm not happy. And then, you know what? Why don't you change it? Do not let the other people, right, drive your life, right? So, I am like kind of half and half too. So one lady, she's in 70s, that's her life, most of her life. She's got a couple partners, but she tends to choose same kind of partners, right? And then listening her life, it's like, it hurts me. It almost made me cry, right? I care about her so much. And then I'm just like hoping she is going to find her happiness, right? She's going to find who she is. It's not too late. She's in 70s. She's still, doesn't mean it's not too late. She can make a decision. she can decide it to herself that she said she's gonna think like in the rest of my life, I have my blueprint. This is how my life is gonna be for myself, right? So the other ladies I wanted to share, very opposite, okay? Back in Philippines, she became single mom, and she had 5 years old girl, and then she thought, if I stay in Philippines as single mom with my 5 years old daughter, I know she saw her future, and then she thought that's not gonna be the life I wanted to live, and then I wanted to give my daughter a better place. So she made a decisions. She made a big decisions, and she just like, I am going to move to Canada. But back then, in order to move Canada, she couldn't directly go fly to Canada, start to live in Canada. Hey, good morning, Angela. Thank you so much for coming. She said, I had a plan. That was her blueprint, right? She wanted to give her daughter and her a better life, mostly for her daughter too, right? So she decided to ask her family in Philippines. She decided to move Hong Kong for 2 years, and she stayed in Hong Kong 2 years, and she worked, right? So, and then she asked her family to take care of her daughters for 2 years, because she couldn't live with her daughters. She couldn't take her daughters with her, right, to Hong Kong for 2 years. So she was separated from her daughters for 2 years. But she had her desire. She had her own blueprint. So that way she just like, and then like that way she made it through, right? And then her family is the people around her. They said, that's crazy. Like, you're gonna be away from your daughters for 2 years, and you're gonna live in Hong Kong, you don't know anybody, and you're going to just work and you have to dedicate hours in order to like move to immigrant to Canada, right? But everybody thought, that's really crazy. Why don't you have a life? Why don't you stay in Philippines and then raise your daughter? But she didn't listen to her. She didn't listen to she didn't listen to her family and friends, right? Because she just like, nope, I don't want to. I made the decisions. So she did it. And of course she had a hard time. Of course, it's just in a strange place. Women ended away from her daughters. She had she said, I miss my daughter so much, but I made the decisions for my life, right? So, oh, here you are, Tessamari. Thank you so much for coming. And 2 years later, and then she finished. She's done it. She made, and then after that, she moved to Canada with her daughters, right? And then now her daughter is 25 years old. She's a nurse, right? She's happy. Yesterday, my clients came. She was so happy that she made a decision. She stick to her decision. She stick to her blueprint. She was strong enough to drive her life. She's strong enough to stick her blueprint, right? She was strong enough. This is what I'm going to do. It's my life. It's my life. I made the decisions to live my life that way. And then this helps to give my daughter great education and great life. And then I find it like, wow, what a strong woman. And she glows. She's so beautiful. She's might not pretty, like not Instagram pretty, those pretty, but she is pretty. Because she's strong, right? She made a decision to have a good relationship. Like, she decided something, she'll stick to it. And this is my life. And then she knows who she is, right? So I think and I believe the women, we are strong. And then we know if we lose good relationship with ourselves, if we let the others take care of the others, or be driven their life to others, it's gonna be a no good. I do believe if the more women, if they can live the life like more like be yourself, and this world's gonna be a better place. We can lift this world, right? We can help out, we can be a light, right? So I understand it's cause sometimes it's so scary to have to let your man know your own desire, right? I understand you're afraid. That's maybe how you live, right? You couldn't really say no. This is what I want, right? And it's maybe you couldn't really say that to your man or father, right? But it's time. It's never be too late. Like like the lady, 70 years old, 70 something in the 70s. It's not too late. When if I see her, maybe right now, I will let her know. It's not too late. You can still have your blueprint. You can stick with it. Why don't you live your own life the way you want it? And then otherwise, don't let don't let uh, her husband, her partner, to just like don't let them do it. That doesn't mean you against your husband. No, you have to be strong to be who you are, stand up for yourself. And then your husband and you can live your life as a partner, right? So that's what I believe. And then you know what? When I starting to have my own journey to let my husband, this is what I want to do right now. And then this is what I need to do right now. When I starting to tell what I want to do, not a selfish way, it's a self-full way, right? Not a selfish, it's a self-full. You have to take care of yourself. You have to, it's self-care, self-love is so important, right? And then when I starting to let him know, and then it's life is much better. And he loved it actually. He loved stronger version of Yuko. He loved it that way. I am pretty sure men love strong women. Men love strong women. I'm certain, confident. If the women, we act, starting act who we are, which is we are strong, right? Full of love. And then I'm sure men just like, oh my gosh, she is amazing. I love her more. Yes, so please do not just, I don't know, live your life just like, I don't know what I do. I can't just take care of my own. Please take care of me. Don't do that. Do not do that. I know some of the Japanese friends, they let their life, I understand. It's, you come to Canada and then we really don't, speak perfect language yet. So we started to let our life take care of husband, right? When some phone calls, gotta make phone calls, and then phone calls. Sorry, I kind of liked I thought it was my accent was really funny. Which is like all of a sudden we're afraid. Oh no, I don't speak good English. Can you please answer the phone? When kids brought the paper from school, some to fill the form and everything from schools, it's just oh no, I don't understand perfect English. Can you fill that for me? When maybe something happens when you're driving, and all of a sudden you get an accent, not too awful, hopefully, right? somebody bumped, somebody hit behind you. And then there's a guy, it's a Canadian guy, or whoever's, right? And then you have to fight it through. And when he just like, and then like, it's not my fault. You stopped it. And because he saw me, and then just like, I am a little Asian lady, right? I don't speak perfect English. So I just like, oh my gosh, what should I say? What should I say? And there's a guy, Canadian guy, he's starting talking, right? It's not my fault. It's your fault. And I didn't do anything wrong. I just like, okay. So I let my husband to take care of it, And then like, that's actually happened to me. That happened to me actually. And then I let my husband to take care of it. I got an accident, to fix an insurance company, everything. And then I just like, because I wasn't strong enough to do it my own, right? So, seriously, what happened? Thank you so much, Aman. Here's what's happened. Okay, of course, the guy actually, hit me behind. He wasn't paying attention. I stopped at the red light, right? I stopped at the red light. But the guy hit behind me. He didn't pay attention. That's why he just hit me, right? And so it's kind of his fault. It's his fault, kind of, right? So he called the insurance company, he called the guys, and the guy was actually, fortunately, it's lucky me, he was on company truck, right? So he called the company truck, and the company talked to the boss, whatever, but everything went wrong because my husband has bad temper. Oh no, used to have bad temper. He's okay now, right? So everything just wind up wrong. And then just like, oh no, what should I do? What should I do? And so I went to insurance company office, my own. And then that insurance company owned by women, ladies. Her name is Debbie, was Debbie. So I asked Debbie, she knew the situation, right? So I asked Debbie, what should I do? What should I do? Debbie said, well, you know what, if I was you, right? And she gave me some kind of advice. I don't get in there. So I just like, okay, I'm gonna take your advice. So I went to the company my own, right? I stood up myself. I had a blueprint that I made a decision, means like a blueprint that I am going to win. I am going to stand up for myself. I am not let the Canadian guys to take over my life. Yeah, situations. And I'm gonna get my car fixed. That was the first car I bought it for myself. So I'm gonna get my baby fixed. I made the decisions, right? And I went there. And then I stood up myself. And then I act like I was a strong woman, right? And then actually, I don't get into detail. I'm gonna tell the result. That was a happy end. Everything went right because I act strong. I stood up for myself. I connected myself, who I am, right? I am strong. I'm not weak. I'm not crying over because I couldn't speak English much. Some guys trying to screw me up. Not gonna happen to you, go. So, therefore, everything went good. My babies was fixed. I was very happy. That moment, I learned. You know what, ladies, women, girl, I'll let you guys know. Do not pretend, act you are weak. We are strong, right? So anyway, thank you so much for listening today. Oh my God, thank you for staying today. And then thank you, Angela. Speak up and talk about what you want. Self-love, self-care. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love it so much. And today, great topic. Every girl or women feel the take. Okay. Like this. Her husband, or yeah, they don't act like a robot. Yes. Yeah. You're not robot. We have feeling. Thank you so much, Emma. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Tessa taught us really great advice. Tessa said, say, self-financial, then any man don't get wrong with. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Bobby. Yes, we are strong. We know we are strong. Sometimes we want to act like we're weak. It's nice. We want to let my man to take care of our life. That's good. But don't forget we're strong. Okay. So anyway, yes, I'm gonna let you know. Friday, you go on a journey. I do IG Live. You go on a journey. My guest is Aman. He is going to be my guest. I am so thrilled to welcome Aman to be on my show, right? This Friday at 8:30 Eastern Time. Okay, so do not forget to show up, people, everybody. All right, friends. Okay, thank you so much. Have a great Thursday evening and then Thursday all day long. Thank you so much. Bye.